Hey guys, it's Zoey, and today I'm going to be doing a drugstore makeup starter kit for beginners. So basically, if you're just getting into makeup or you don't really have a lot of makeup products and you don't really know what to try because there's a ton at the drugstore, and this is basically a starter kit. What you can get to start out with makeup and what I really recommend. Obviously these are just my opinions, they may not work the same for everyone, but these are really good products that I love from the drugstore and I'm recommending them. To start off with makeup, if you don't have like a concealer, I can recommend my favorite concealer. I'm going to go through most topics, so let's get started. Start off with a BB cream, and this is the Rimmel BB cream 9-in-1 Skin Perfecting Super Makeup, and I'm in the color light and it has an SPF of 25, and I really like this. Rimmel is a good brand for a lot of stuff, surprisingly. Really inexpensive, maybe $5 I think, and it says it's a Skin Perfecting Super Makeup 9-in-1 Results. Primes, moisturizes, minimizes pores, conceals, covers, smooths, mattifies, brightens, and helps protect and last all day. So it's a really good all-in-one coverage. It gives you some sun protection, but it's not heavy, it's not cakey, and it's just for a beginner. I really like this, and it isn't too liquidy where it doesn't cover anything. So this is probably the best BB cream I've tried in my opinion. Putting up one for foundation, if you do want a foundation, or if you already have a BB cream and you want a foundation for special occasions, or if you do have more to cover, then my favorite foundation is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. This foundation is life. It is medium to full coverage. It's full if you build it up. So it is a very heavy foundation. If you don't want a heavy one, then you might have to not use this one. I'm in the shade Classic Ivory. It says all day flawless coverage, lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one. It's shine free, so it's more for oily skin. It lasts all day. It is flawless no matter what you apply it with. A beauty sponge, a brush, a foundation brush, your hands, anything. It looks amazing, and it's just the best foundation. It gives the best finish. For concealer, I recommend this Maybelline FIT ME Concealer. Maybelline has a lot of products that I really like. Probably one of my favorite drugstore brands, but this concealer is amazing. This is not too oily, but it's also not too drying on the skin. It's good. It's multi-purpose because you could use it under your eyes, but you could also use it on blemishes. You don't have to have two separate concealers, and this one is in 15 Fair Clair. Best concealer ever. Like, this is rated about on YouTube. It's so creamy, and it's pretty high coverage for being a drugstore concealer, and it's only about $6. For powders, like I said, I don't have my favorite one with me right now because I've used it all. Some of these products may be similar as to what you've seen as my top 14 products of 2014 because they're my all-time favorite makeup products. So some of them might be repetitive if you've watched that video. The Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, and that is just the best powder ever. I will insert a picture of it right here. Now for blush, I'm going to tell you my favorite. I was going to pick out an e.l.f. blush, but I decided not to because not everyone has e.l.f. where they live, or not everyone has a Target or can get it online. e.l.f. does really have good blushes though if you do like e.l.f., like the Studio line, the black casing, the $3 blushes, amazing. But I'm going to try to stay away from e.l.f. products as much as I can because I know that's not drugstore to everyone. So this is the Wet n Wild blush, and this is in Mellow Wine, but they have a lot. This is one of their darker ones. I've had it for years and it's lasting forever, and I finally hit pan on it, and it's just a brighter pink color. Super pigmented. You want to apply this with a light hand because it is really pigmented. It's really good quality for being drugstore. Like, you would not think a $2.99 blush would look this good and last this long, and I've worn it picture days for a lot of photos, and it's just probably the longest lasting blush I have. For bronzer, I don't know if you'd be using a bronzer if you're just starting out with makeup. It's kind of not really a necessity until you start, getting into makeup and learning more. But if you are looking into getting a bronzer, this is probably the best bronzer I've ever tried. Obviously, these products are what I would recommend. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. It's in the color Sunny. I think it's the only color it comes in. They have other bronzers, but this is the only one that looks like this. And it has a little sun in it. And it's matte, so it's not shimmery, it's not sparkly, it's not going to make your face, it's not going to look unnatural, it's not too muddy, but it's also not too orangey. It is on the lighter side for people with fair skin tones, so if you don't have fair skin tones and this would be like a powder on you, obviously all you have to do is go buy a normal powder, like go to the drugstore and pick out a pressed powder, but buy it like 2 to 3 shades darker than your actual skin tone, and then you'll have a matte bronzer. That works too. But literally, it's really good for contouring because it's not shimmery. You can have a bronze look all over your face, and this has never really disappointed me. Doesn't make me look orange or dirty, and it's just a really good natural bronzer for every day. For eyebrows, I like this. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear Eyebrow Pencil in medium brown. Recently, I've been using an eyeshadow to fill in my brows because I actually like that a lot better. This comes in a lot of color. It comes in black, dark brown, light brown, blonde, and it's just a pencil, quickly filling your eyebrows. It stays on. It's like not too waxy, but it's all like it's really creamy, and it blends, but it doesn't come off, and it's really good filling your eyebrows. Eyeshadow primer, again, another e.l.f. product I would recommend is the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. It's $1 literally at Target or online. $1 primer, really, really inexpensive, really amazing primer, like keeps my eyeshadow on all day. But besides e.l.f., my favorite one is the L'Oreal Magic Decrease Eyelid Primer. This is around $7 to $8 because L'Oreal is a little bit more expensive, but it's still drugstore, and it's almost just like the e.l.f. one. It's just skin tone, and my eyeshadows do not crease. I'm wearing it with my eyeshadows today. For eyeshadow, another Wet n Wild product, but these are amazing. This is the Walking on Eggshells one, but there's a ton of colors. So this is a really natural one for beginners, and it comes with a sponge tip applicator and a brush, and it tells you like what it is: eyelid, crease, and brow bone, but you can use them for whatever. Really, really natural colors, and I've had this for a while. They have like huge palettes that you can buy. They have bright colors, they have like neutral colors, they have a ton, and they are very, very high quality eyeshadows for being $2.99, and you wouldn't even be able to tell that they are not high-end because they give really good color payoff. They're very pigmented, and I've never had a problem with them being chalky or looking weird. So these are really good. Eyeshadow is kind of a personal preference. Maybelline makes really good quad liners. I have two. I have a pencil and a liquid for, you know, different occasions. So the pencil I recommend is L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Eyeliner Pencil in Carbon Black. Best eyeliner ever. So creamy, really blendable, very black, and it's not waterproof, but it almost acts like it's waterproof because it stays on your waterline a lot longer than a lot of pencil eyeliners would do. And it's called Liquid Eyeliner Pencil because it applies and like looks like a liquid and lasts like a liquid, but it's easier to go on, and it's obviously a pencil form. Or like liquid thing, another e.l.f. product is the e.l.f. Liquid Liner $1. That's liquid liner if you are more into that. A lot of my friends love that, but that's harder to apply, I think, for beginners, for some people, and again, it's an e.l.f. product. So what I would recommend is a felt tip or kind of marker pen, eyeliner pen, and this is the Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner pen by iStudio. It's like one of their ink pens, and it's obviously in black, and it's a 0.4 millimeter tip, so it's really thin. You can get a thin line or a thick line. It just looks like that, and it's a lot easier for me personally to apply because it's more stiff other than a flimsy brush. So mascara is a personal preference because different things work on different people. Some people want volumizing things, some people want lengthening, some people want all-in-one, some people want really, really natural lashes, some people want like spidery or clumpy lashes or dramatic lashes. So it's all up to you, and different mascaras may work differently on you. Some are very, very wet formulas, some are drier formulas. So I can't tell you what's going to be the best mascara for you, but I would say that Maybelline has some of the best mascaras I've ever tried. Some people prefer CoverGirl. You're either like a Maybelline mascara girl or a CoverGirl mascara girl. They kind of go hand in hand. I like both, but I prefer Maybelline because they have a lot more that I like than CoverGirl does. So I would recommend maybe Maybelline mascaras. L'Oreal has some really good mascaras. They're a little bit more pricey, like I said, but they also have very good mascaras. This one is just a simple one for beginners. It's the Maybelline Great Lash, and this is with the curved brush, but they have a ton of these different kinds. I know a lot of people, this is like their first mascara because they start out with it, but just in general, Maybelline mascaras, there's a ton from the drugstore, and that's kind of something you have to experiment with and try because mascara is a personal preference. So that is my drugstore makeup starter kit for beginners. Some of my all-time favorite products. Like I said, it's what works best for me, but if you didn't really know what to use or you were just kind of stuck on what to buy or which brands, hopefully this was helpful. I hope this helped, and maybe you can try something new if you haven't tried some of these products before, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll talk to you later.